In this video, I want to take you guys through a big PlayStation Plus rumor in regards to one of the freebies in July. We'll talk about that, potentially a Plague Tale PlayStation 5 remaster, and also possibly a sequel in development, and that might be coming day one to Xbox Game Pass. We'll talk about that. Back 4 Blood has gotten a brand new trailer and an open beta date, and Elden Ring, we have a little bit of an update on that for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version of the title getting a free upgrade. More on that at the end of this video, but first of all, a Plague Tale PS5 remaster to launch on PlayStation Plus in July, and a sequel is supposed to be coming day one on Xbox Game Pass. Now, this is coming from a relatively trustworthy source in Practical Brush on Reddit. He has accurately leaked a lot of information regarding Nintendo Direct information. That has a pretty good track record with what he says, and then also this was reiterated by a Reset Era forum member who verified the name of a Plague Tale sequel being a Plague Tale Requiem. So, a Plague Tale Requiem is also scheduled to be on Xbox Game Pass if the rumor is to be believed, and a Plague Tale Innocence remastered from the PlayStation 5 would be a Plus title in July. That makes a lot of sense because I actually looked at the July slate of games, and nothing is really there for that early period. So if you want to throw in a remaster for that early period in July, because it seems like they're trying to get these games out when they are a PlayStation 5 freebie for Plus, they try to get them out day and day with the release date. They did that with Operation Tango. I believe they did that with Control Ultimate Edition as well with the next generation release. Makes sense. It would be a Plague Tale. Sorry if I was recommending you the game and you guys bought it because it was on sale recently on PlayStation 4, and now if you have a PlayStation 5, you might be getting it for free. My apologies. The game is great and it's worth your money, but yeah, I can't predict things like that. And I always see in the comments section, God darn it, I just bought a game and it ends up being a Plus freebie. So my apologies, because I do gush about this game all the time, and I'm sure I've definitely seen a couple of you guys comment saying thanks for recommending this game, it's a great game. So my bad on that if I did end up recommending it and you bought it recently. Again, can't be predicting the Plus games all the time. And a Plague Tale getting a sequel as well, that's big news. Outside of the Plus game being a freebie potentially, the sequel is very exciting. And it being a day one Xbox Game Pass title, man, they are not letting up on Game Pass at all. They're getting the heavy hitters, all the Microsoft first party titles, and then a sequel as well. You would think that this would be a title that would ultimately release on both platforms if they are doing a PS5 remaster, but we'll see how that ultimately turns out. Let's hope that that is to be believed, because I think that is a title a lot of people would be happy with on the PlayStation 5, and if you're not, I don't really know what to say. But also remember, it does line up with Sony offering PlayStation 5 upgrades or remasters for free. Control Ultimate Edition, Wreckfest, falls in line with that kind of stuff. Okay, moving on from that, Back 4 Blood has gotten a brand new trailer and an open beta date. If you're a fan of co-op titles, Left 4 Dead style titles, this is something that'll definitely be right up your alley. Back 4 Blood is a thrilling cooperative first-person shooter from the creators of the critically acclaimed Left 4 Dead franchise. You are at the center of a war against the Ridden. These once human hosts of a deadly parasite have turned into terrifying creatures bent on devouring what remains of civilization. With humanity's extinction on the line, it's up to you and your friends to take the fight to the enemy, eradicate the Ridden, and reclaim the world. You've got cooperative campaign, competitive multiplayer, extreme replayability as well. The beta is scheduled to kick off on August the 12th, and it will last until August 16th on PC and consoles with crossplay functionality, so that is fantastic. Open beta as well, so pretty notable open beta coming out very soon. I'll remind you guys as we get closer to that open beta. Hopefully the game turns out well. More co-op games is a good thing. I don't want this to end up being like an Evolve or something like that, where it unfortunately doesn't do the best. Hopefully this does relatively well. And lastly, I do want to note Elden Ring is going to be released on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, and PC. If you buy the game on a last-gen platform, because let's be real, if the game does hit its January 21st, 2022 release window, release date, I should say. God, I'm always saying release window now because I don't believe these dates. If it does hit that date, a lot of you guys, reality is PlayStation 5s are probably not going to be readily available by then. You'll have the option to upgrade it. It's not like the game is a technical masterclass or anything like that, but I'm sure it's going to be nice on PS5 at 60 frames per second, so that'll be really great. And the game itself, I'm sure, is going to be fantastic. Do have my doubts on that January 21st release date, though, and I've been seeing a lot of talk about you know, people are starting to get a little bit, you know, a bit more skeptical with release dates like this, and it's 7 months out. I don't know, just screams to me like the type of game that's gonna be delayed until April or May, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be wrong, maybe I'll be right, who knows. We'll, you know, we'll follow up on my prediction in December or something like that when the game is a little bit closer, but we'll see how it turns out. The trailer looked fantastic, and I'm sure the game's gonna be awesome, so cool to see that finally come to fruition. But that show yesterday, the Summer Game Fest, I know a lot of people were not very happy with it. A lot of people were bored, and, you know, they were trying to get through it to make it to Elden Ring. But you know what the idea was. The idea was you bookended with Elden Ring, you ended with Elden Ring, and then you highlight all of these smaller titles. And on paper, that's a good idea. And this is an idea that's not only exclusive to gaming, it's actually done in a lot of different entertainment mediums. I don't think it's the most effective strategy in the world, just because I think it burns out the audience before they get to the game that they're waiting for, and it honestly leads to some of that audience having even more resentment towards the game they were going towards and the games that were shown. But it's a minor thing. It's not really a big deal. It just seemed like the reception towards that, yes, it became the Elden Ring show by the end, but a lot of people were bored, seemingly. I mean, I enjoyed it because I'm into the smaller games like Solar Ash. To me, I'm all about the Solar Ash. But yeah, people are going to have different opinions. But that's going to wrap up this one. Again, a Plague Tale PS5 remaster looking to be a PlayStation Plus title in July. A sequel is reportedly coming in a Plague Tale Requiem. Day one on Game Pass. That'd be huge. Back 4 Blood gets a brand new trailer. And Elden Ring, PS4, Xbox One is going to get an upgrade to PS5 and Series. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.